Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's here. Sweet. New toy day.
Woohoo! It's been a long time coming, but here's another new toy thing. I don't know if you really want to call it a toy. I've actually had some other things in between, and I'll try to video those really quickly because I think long ones get to be boring. But inside this box is a game changer. It's something totally new, something totally weird, something totally different for me. I scuba dive, but I've always been diving in warm water, like 86 degrees, where I've barely worn anything thin, and I've hated the thought that the river treasure hunting season is, practically over. And I started doing some research, and I found, long story short, a really great, what they call semi-dry suit. And this suit normally goes for $450, and this one place had it for $360, and Leisure Pro, where I get all my scuba diving stuff, had killed a much better deal on this. And I didn't know what size I fit into, so dude said, well, if you had the room on your credit card, buy 2 sizes, and for free, you can just ship it right back. So now I'm opening this up. Woo! Now this suit, I read all sorts of good reviews about it, and it looks like it can take me to temperatures of water's in 30 degrees, 34, 40-ish, like that. Heard a bunch of people. Ooh, that'll be fun. I don't know what size fits me, but this is the bad boy. Like I said, pretty heavy feeling. I got a extra large and a double X large, and now I got to go and try them on, see how they fit, and see which one gets to go back. And all sorts of people said that these things are really great, and so I can't wait to sit there and try it out. There's one, and here's the other. This is like a game changer. I will be able to dive all sorts of places. I will be able to dive these rivers and treasure hunt these rivers and places all winter long, because there is no winter in Georgia, really, by my Chicago standards. So I cannot wait to see how these things fit. I don't know if I'll do a little quick change in these things a little bit, and do a little modeling session or something like that, but I'm super excited about getting to try these things on. So I might see you in a little bit. Alright, fashion show part 1. I've been told that these things are really hard to get into, some of the different dry suits, semi-dry suits. I'm not all the way fully in this thing yet, but right now it just seems like this is the double X large. Like there might be way too much room in here. This hood's a lot more comfortable than I thought it would be. I've heard stuff like there's no way you can get these things on just by yourself. But at least for a double X large right now, looks like I'm doing it. I've also heard that this one is actually a little bit easier than like the Bear. Right here it's snagging up a little bit. Can't get the zipper close together. I don't want to damage it if I'm sending this one back. Okay. I can see where this might be a little bit of a problem. Because out there I'm going to be by myself, and I'm not going to have anybody to rely on to help me get dressed. Kind of don't want to break the zipper either. Be on the hook for a $320 suit. Ooh, got it. I mean, in the hips, there's a lot of space. I don't know. What do you think? It's a pretty wild feeling. Let's go and see what the single X large feels like. Okay, here goes the final moments in the extra large. It's a little bit harder to get on. naturally. But where's my hood? A little bit more snug in places. I bet this is going to be harder to do. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Probably have to definitely go with this X large. You see how this last bit is going to be a problem. Notice it'd be harder than the extra large, or the double extra large. Trying to find a good angle. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah. This is a closer, snugger fit like it's supposed to be. We're going with the X large. Yeah, I'll tell you this much. After just this little bit of time in it, you sweat like crazy. Feel like Houdini here. A lot of these things say you can't take them off alone. I'm going to need to, so. Ta-da! So, from Leisure Pro, make sure you get the Hollis Neotech semi-dry 876mm suit. Like I said, just a few minutes, a couple minutes in here, and you're melting. I'm going to love it. I can't wait to sit here and dive this. Woohoo! New toy. Woo! That was a little bit difficult and a lot easier in a way than I thought and had worried about it, but I'll tell you, just a minute or two in that thing and you peel that off and you have a nice layer of sweat on you. You know, hopefully in 50 degree and 40 degree water this thing will be great and be able to go anywhere I want all winter long. So, not too worried about having to get somebody else to help me out of it, but now I get to send the other one back. Got a whole bunch of other new toys to look at. We'll get to them later.